my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Discourse in Magic. My name is Jonah Babbins, and welcome to a Magician Appetizer. This is a bite-sized piece of food for thought to help you on your magic journey. And today, we're talking about upping the production value of your virtual magic show. And I don't know where you land on virtual magic, whether you think it's a good thing, a bad thing, whether you think it's a fad and it's going to go away, or whether you think it's a trend and that it is here to stay. I want to share with you my experience. And my experience is that over the last 3 months, the show has gotten better. Not only the magic, but also the production value. I learned a ton of lessons about how to make it sound better, how to make it look better, and how to make it feel better. So I thought in this episode, I would share with you some tips, some real practical things that I use to make my virtual magic show look better. You're going to learn, number one, 3 easy things that you can do right away to help the production value of your virtual magic show. Number 2, inexpensive purchases you can make to make your show look better. Number 3, why production value might not be all that important. And then number 4, how I personally can help you personally with your show's production value. Let's start with number 1, 3 easy things that you can do right away. And the first is to set your set. Most magicians are suffering from one of 2 problems with their set. Either there's too much going on, it's too clunky, there's too many things, it's too distracting, or there's not enough going on. It's boring and it's a plain wall in the background. What you're looking for is somewhere in the middle. You don't want a cluttered office space or a cluttered bookshelf, and you don't want a plain blank white wall. You want a few interesting objects that aren't too distracting, but help make the background a little bit more colorful and look a little bit better. So take a few things, whether it's a painting, a picture, an object, a prop, anything that looks kind of interesting, and set your set. Tip number 2 is lighting, specifically where the lighting is coming from. We're going to talk a little bit later about investing in lighting itself, but now I just want to talk about daylight shining in or a lamp that's in your house. You have to make sure that the light is coming from the same kind of direction as the camera is. If the light is behind you, if the open window is behind you, then the daylight shines in on your back, which darkens your face for the camera, which means they won't be able to see your expression and the show is not going to be as good. So make sure the light is coming from in front of you, just like the camera. Tip number 3 is to pick your performance zones. We all know this joke that magicians and everybody is saying about Zoom meetings and Zoom magic shows, which is that you don't have to wear pants. But the truth is that a lot of magicians' show takes place on the table, which means they dress the top half of themselves. They don't wear pants or they wear ugly shorts. And then halfway through the show, they point the computer down and you can see their lap and you can see their waist and you can see everything. So aside from actually wearing pants, I want you to plan out your performance zones. So if you know what tricks you're going to do, plan out where those tricks are going to be and ask yourself, do I have to tilt my camera? What other things are going to become in frame if I have to move my camera so that they can see this trick? Do I have to move my camera at all? So being mindful of where you're doing the tricks is incredibly helpful. There are 3 easy things you can do right away to help the production value of your show. Now let's talk about 3 cheap investments that will help the production value of your show. Investment number 1 is a wireless keyboard and mouse. I bought this about a month ago and it was phenomenal. This basically allows me to put the computer in the best place possible to get the best angle possible because I am controlling the mouse and the keyboard from my lap. So for us, I do my virtual magic shows with Ben. The computer stays a few feet away so that it can get me and Ben and the table all in frame all at once. And I would not be able to do that if it wasn't for a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse, which I got for like 20 or 30 bucks off of Amazon. Tip number 2 is a light. No matter what kind of light you add, it will probably help. I recommend a pot light or a ring light or like a photography or videography light that's commonly used, but you're about 1 Google search away from finding a light that's going to help make your space look better. Look up ring light, shooting light, video light, camera light, and something will come up, and find something in your budget and it will definitely make your set look better. And thing number 3 is a plant. Yeah, a plant. Whether it's a real plant or a fake plant, it is an easy thing that you can add to your set to help make the space look more interesting because plants look pretty. And I have a little bit of a green thumb now. So there are 3 things that you can purchase, 3 cheap, inexpensive purchases to help the production value of your show: wireless keyboard, any kind of light, and a plant. Now let's talk about whether virtual production value even matters. I'm going to tell you a short story. So woman A, let's call her, basically booked Ben and I for a virtual magic show. We did the show. She loved it. She recommended it to her friend. Her friend booked the show. And then we got a message from person A, and person A said, "Hey guys, I just wanted to pass on that I wish that there was better lighting. And when you do the show for my friend, can you make the lighting better?" So I wanted to share that story because not only did the person book us, hire us, pay for it, but they recommended somebody else who also booked us and hired us, and they had production value challenges with the show. And I tell you this because I don't want anyone to be discouraged from doing virtual magic, from giving it a try because you don't have the production. If you have a computer, if you have a phone, then you have the production value necessary to try your first virtual magic show. Over time, you might choose to invest in different places, but right now, forgiveness for technology is at an all-time high because people are starving for entertainment. And if you provide the entertainment, if the lighting needs work, if the audio needs work, if the video needs work, if it cuts out, you would be surprised the amount of forgiveness that there is right now. It's not infinite forgiveness. You can break the whole thing. That is true. But for the most part, we've had audio break. We've had the wrong camera switch. We've had us cut in and out, and all still to wickedly happy clients because forgiveness is at an all-time high. So I thought I would share that story just so that nothing is holding you back from trying your first virtual magic show. And I'm going to give you one more thing, which is that on Wednesday, July 8th at 8 p.m., I am doing a webinar about how to raise the production value of your virtual magic show. Specifically, I started working with a piece of software called Ecamm Live, and that is how I make my show look so good. It allows me to have multiple cameras at once, picture in picture. I can play audio tracks. I can cut away to pre-recorded videos. I can have images cover the whole entire screen. So many different amazing controls to make it look like almost a TV show. And it's pretty easy. So I'm running a live webinar teaching everybody how to use it on July 8th at 8 p.m. You can sign up below in the description of this episode. But with that, I want to thank you all for tuning into an episode. Thank you all for learning something. And let's go over all of it quickly. Number 1, 3 easy things you can do. Set your set, light from the front, and pick your performance zones. Number 2, 3 cheap investments that you can make. Number 1, wireless keyboard and mouse. Number 2, any kind of light. Number 3, a pretty plant. The third thing, does virtual magic production value matter? Short answer, yes. Long answer, don't let it hold you back. Your production value will get better over time, but forgiveness is at an all-time high right now for virtual magic. And thing number 4, how can you learn how to make your virtual magic show better? I am here to help. Free webinar, July 8th. 8 p.m. Sign up in the description of this episode. Thanks for being here as always. I'll see you next Thursday for another Magician Appetizer. Much love. Gucci Gucci. See you Thursday. Peace.